Okay. We're in our first kingdom. Alright, what we got here? Maybe I should use this kingdom view that I never use. Okay. So we have figurine that draws cards, herald that draws cards, hostelry that kinda sorta draws cards. We don't have any trashing, but we have tomb, right? I don't see any trashing at all. Oh, reckless wine merchant. Let's stick. Yeah, okay. This, I don't see. I can use the kingdom view. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, reckless wine merchant. It just makes 8 monies, and then puts itself on the tavern mat, so you can. So you don't even lose it. Yeah, I think I would just take probably 2 or 3 reckless wine merchants. It looks very fast, but I kind of want to have some idea of building here, just because you want to play a lot of them at the same turn, because that's very powerful too. So I don't know. I think Titandrake is just having the idea to play some money-ish deck though, with Haggler and Border. No, I mean both of them are going for heralds. I don't know if they realized yet what the Reckless Wine Merchant really does. Hopefully, that happens rather soon. That's a lot of heralds. I don't know if I'm just a fan of clicking on herald that much. And I would have definitely taken a Reckless Wine Merchant, because if you draw that, even if you draw that and don't, even if you draw that without the, what am I trying to say? Even if you draw that without wanting to province, then you still want to probably get a lot of engine pieces of that. Yeah, it probably outgains Haggler, right? Because it gives 4 coins twice. Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. It's just you buy a 5 and then you buy a 4 of your wine merchant money, and then you still have 2 coins left over. So yeah, it's just why did it at this time of the day would be too reckless? It's 6:30 here. In the afternoon. And I'm also in France, so I think the wine would be quite appropriate at this time of the day, actually. Apparently, heralds are the most central card of this board, so I guess I wasn't paying attention to the herald split. I don't think it's gonna matter that much. And all right, Viking is hitting a good hostelry. And how did they trash a card? Did they? How did they have a VP token? All right, Animal Fair lets you trash cards. 5/5 split heralds. All right, awesome. Surely, when the card goes by turn, I don't know what turn was it. 8. Then the split is important, right? Totally. All right. It would be really sad if the reckless wine merchants just don't gain the lot at all. But it looks like Titandrake. All right, Titandrake does gain a reckless wine merchant. So that's very, very good. All right, and this should. Oh, yeah. It seems a little strange. I agree, J Nails. Harvest is such a powerful card. Uh, I don't know, but maybe the reckless trait slightly pushes the wine merchant over. And right, this is an interesting turn, because I assume Titandrake is gonna be able to draw their wine merchant. Well, I would have definitely tried to gain the wine merchant, draw over to the wine merchant there. And then we could have gained a lot of cards with a haggler in play and a wine merchant in play. I guess this is also fine. Like, oh wait, where are we? Oh no! Why did we make 8 coins and why did we buy a province? I wanted to keep. Like, there's a card that says when you play it, gain a province for 5. Yeah, I would have rather just like bought a wine merchant because yeah. And we took animal fair. Oh no. Alright, hopefully Titandrake gets to play this wine merchant and then they're gonna ask themselves, oh wait, why do I have so much money? And Viking seems really concerned with getting those animal fair trashes. Which, I mean, it does give points and it does give a lot of economy, but I'm not in love with them. I think I would have just used these horses to draw cards because drawing cards is very, very strong. And here that, alright, Titandrake has gained 8 money. Hopefully they now go, oh wait, this wine merchant card is pretty good. I want to have more of those. Also, wait, did we just like decide that we don't want a haggler? Why didn't we want a haggler? I wanted a haggler. And I definitely want a hostelry here. And I think something like a wine merchant, 2 wine merchants, a hostelry, and maybe a warehouse. We have a bunch of green in our deck. We have a bunch of copper. That sounds pretty good. And warehouse is basically a double lab with how these decks look like. So I mean, we bought a province, so we might not be in the mindset for that because like once you buy a province, you're like, okay, I'm gonna keep greening. But I definitely. But we also play the wine merchant. All right, we want our wine merchant back, I guess. So that's why we were playing these. A province. Excuse me. I guess that's. I mean, that's to be expected, sort of. But okay, we're also going for the wine merchants, so I'm at least happy with that part. Where we are buying the good card. And Viking might just be in a lot of trouble here. Because I assume Titandrake will be able to draw their wine merchants. I'm not sure how capable will they be to play them. Just because the heralds are not that likely to hit, I would think. With them shuffling on only 2 horses into the deck. I do not like this haggler. I would have rather had a hostelry here, but okay, well, we might be able to play a lot of them actually. Oh my, these border guards are incredible. Okay, that's probably game. That's probably a game-winning kind of turn. You can probably double province here just because your opponent doesn't have any wine merchants and you have a wine merchant over there, so that's a province for free. We're going for 20. I would have much rather had 2 horses and 1 less wine merchant probably. Just like the ability to get a horse for 1 coin is very, very strong. So I like to be doing that as much as possible. But alright, so how do we get out of this situation as Viking? Seems really tough. I guess I'd just like load up on wine merchants and hope that we can get a really good turn next turn. We have a haggler. We can buy 2 wine merchants. Oh no, that and I really, really wanted a hostelry though, just because these hostelry cards are really good. Uh, no, all right. I really want to be drawing my deck next turn so that we can maybe have some hope for winning, overcoming this points lead. And we also bought a gold. All that, I mean, that was a gold for like. I don't like the gold. The gold could have been 5 horses. I did like that a lot more. All right. Anyway, this game seems rather over. Yeah, 5 horses is 15. Is it $15? Right, costs 2. Like, so if a ride costs 2, then a horse costs like 1.5, I would say. So 5 horses is more like, let's say, $8. That's where I'd put it. That's a fair point, actually. No, that is also the 5 VP is really selling me on that. Anyways, that's the game one, and yeah, it was interesting, a little different. It is funny to me how traits make the kingdoms a little different every time with, or a lot different with making some of the unusual cards a lot more playable. All right, we have another kingdom, and our players are already off to go. Um, and we have 2 draw cards in Lackeys and Masquerade. We have no village other than Lackeys ish. Lackeys, or I guess Contract is also a village, right? And we have Inventor as very strong payload. I'm just not sure how available, like how possible will it be to make an Inventor Megaturn here, just because the villagers are so scarce. Also, Plateau Shepherds is a thing that is very much worth paying attention to, just because you're gonna have a lot of lackeys in the deck. So that kind of tells me that we want to be playing with contracts quite a bit, and the 2/5 seems excellent here from Viking. Just because you want to be opening lackeys anyway, probably. Although Masquerade is also very strong. They're playing against it. Yeah, you're buying Mask anyway. Um. Yeah, I mean the contract probably doesn't do as much. You're right. Yeah, I it tempts you to do the wrong thing. Maybe. I mean, is it like, would you rather do like Mask Inventor or Mask? I guess Mask Inventor makes a lot of sense too. Is you really do want the lackeys. So yeah, I would probably open Mask Inventor here over anything else, but like Mask Silver is fine. Yeah, lackeys. I mean, you just want a lot of lackeys and a lot of and a single mask. I'm not a fan of this chariot race. It might score some points, but mm, no, like I'm not in love with the card. Is it one player? No, it's both players gaining chariot races. Oh no. I if we're gonna buy mine, I like what does mine really do? Like doesn't it just turn copper into silver and then it like attempts to give you contracts, but it really doesn't because it takes forever. Yeah, but it takes 14 turns to get 7 contracts, and you need to play the mine 14 times, so it takes more like 20 turns. I don't think this game is going 20 turns. uh, it's maybe like 3 contracts, realistically. I'd probably actually like to see a second masquerade, maybe. In, I think I want to be trashing down rather aggressively if we're ever gonna get anywhere with this deck. And especially since we didn't, since Viking did not get a masquerade early. I mean, okay, there has been one card trashed. So the masquerade has been played once. That's. Oh, and it was this turn. Oh my. Did Titandrake's Masquerade miss the shuffle? Or, oh, we did, neither player opened Masquerade. Okay, I see. Friendly bracket forgives you. Were these players in the friendly bracket? I'm not even, like, I haven't checked. Oh no. This chariot race card. I don't like it. How how do you play this kingdom? Because I don't think the full all-out inventor megaturn is gonna happen. Is this just like some sort of mid-control money-ish thing? I don't know, like if I were playing it, I'd probably try to pull off the megaturn anyway, and probably end up losing the game trying to do so. But especially from these decks, I think you just want to be going for some money-ish thing with just like trying to empty Lackey's contracts and estates. Maybe is that crazy? Because these estates are worth a lot of points, especially for Viking, who has a lot of contracts in their deck. Not so much for Titandrake. Titandrake also has an expand, which is a little curious to me. Which does trash cards, I suppose, but it takes so long for it to trash cards that, like, I don't think it's very worthwhile. Especially since there aren't really fives as targets. There are good threes and twos as targets for the expand, I suppose. Trickster. It does score points, and it is kind of draw neutral, so that's interesting. I'm not a big fan of Trickster, but I guess we're just. Yeah, Lackeys is probably a better card than Trickster in your deck. Especially since these Lackeys are so contested because I mean, they also score points. It's just, they're so good. Is this like, how many contracts does Viking have in their deck? It's probably around 5. Like, do you start just passing copper instead of estate because you want more estates for Plateau Shepherds points? Um, hmm. But these, I don't actually see how Titandrake can come back to this because there's a lot of Plateau Shepherds things on Plateau Shepherds points on Viking, and it's just like the piles are just gonna disappear because they have a lot of inventors in their decks. Hmm. All right, so I'm not sure that I would be like I think I would try to save some of those actions with contracts for the next turn if I were Titandrake. Yeah, that draw was a lot better than it deserved to be. There is, what, I guess they trashed a couple of cards because I don't think Viking has any trashing in their deck. So, there are 2 coppers and 2 estates. Maybe it was fine. I do not like playing this chariot race though. If I were to play an action here, I think that would be one of the terminal actions, and I'd set aside the chariot race. Just because the actions are very much a premium here. And I definitely do not like lowering piles like this. That sounds really scary. We're very far behind on points, and it doesn't look like we're gonna recover. As I'm not that big of a fan of drawing this much and spending this many villagers as Viking, but it's a little more fine maybe just because we're looking to play a lot of contracts for Plateau Shepherd's points. Though we haven't gained a single estate, so maybe we're just not gonna end up doing that. Oh yes, they also knew that the opponent had a $5 card on top, so it's even less good to do that this turn. And I assume I just like play a Lackeys and hopefully draw a contract. I think I want to trigger this shuffle. It has 3 coppers in it. So I guess the last card is a Masquerade probably. Which I'm not sure if that does anything honestly. If you get past an estate then it does something. Alright, at this point you definitely don't pass the estate because that's a duchy worth of points. Well, we just passed the duchy. Oh no. And now we're gonna buy a duchy, right? Or are we gonna buy this last contract? I don't hate buying the last contract with the points lead, but yeah. That looked like too late for a mine. Alright, this is a perfect set aside for all of those cards for Titandrake. And probably Duchy is better than Estate because it makes your opponent not realize. And also, yeah, you'll have opportunities to gain estates later, so maybe you run it. Like, it is possible you run out of favors. Oh, gold is not the card that was on my radar for sure. This is a Dominion card. You're right, Genials. Oh, this is an interesting moment. Because I was very interested in playing both of these inventors together. Especially because we had too much money for a province. And these inventors would allow us to like gain a duchy or a contract or whatever we want, and we would have even drawn into another inventor, so we would have like won the game actually if we saved both the inventors of the contract, I think. So yeah, I did not realize that there was another inventor right there, but if they realized, that would have been also really good. It still looks like a win, yeah. Probably. If we draw enough money, oh, there's a contract on top, so we will draw enough money. Yeah, okay, that is a win still. And can Titandrake do anything about it? If we play the inventor, I mean, we can't do double province really. Right, we're just like 1 coin short. So maybe if we draw with these lackeys and we draw something good. What do we have a silver? Oh yeah, so if we have a silver on top, we can just draw with the lackeys and do double province, which still doesn't stop the win. you'd need free gains. That's, yeah. Actually, if you played the invent, no, that still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. All right. That's game 2. Yeah, just need a double province estate, just a little bit off. All right. I think like a lot of why that kingdom ended the way it did is because one of the players gained a lot of contracts and got a lot more of the Plateau Shepherds points, and I gained a lot more lackeys, which is probably more important than more contracts. Anyway, Plateau Shepherds points were important in that one. All right, we have a new one, and this one, it has lamp, and in the kingdoms with lamp, you want to pop lamp a lot. We also, wait, do we have any draw in here? No. A lamp, oh, ghost is draw. Okay, yeah. There's, oh, and we have two heirlooms too, right? We have a haunted mirror and magic lamp. So popping lamp will be rather quick here. I guess the only way really to, no, there's like cellar and save to set that up. You could get 6. Is ghost really? Okay, yeah. Ghost draws 1 card every 2 turns. A pair of ghost draws 1 card every. Yeah, a pair of ghost draws 1 card. So it's like free draw. I don't like that. Opening highway. I am not a fan of opening highway here. And I would definitely want to add unique cards to my deck rather than just like saving a copper, I think. Oh yeah, treasurer looks like a very reasonable open, and if you don't have an ability to open, if you have exactly 4 free, then you're just sad, I suppose, which Titandrake did have a 4 free. I mean, what is even the high roll with highway? Ball for 2/5. Oh, okay. I mean, sure. Sure. Yeah. Okay, and one of them could be a mint. Okay, I mean that is a very good high roll. Sure. Yeah, we know you don't like magic lamp. Easy. It's alright. So if you're a Titandrake, how do you set up the best to pop the lamp here? It's probably just, and I was very interested as Titandrake in buying a mint, and oh, I guess cemetery is also pretty good. I was very interested in buying a mint there though, and trashing the free coppers and then saving a lamp. Maybe even trashing the haunted mirror with it. Bowling for cemetery and secret cave. I don't like the second secret cave. I would much rather had a cellar. Whose draws are stacked? Okay, I'm not seeing the stacked draws. Vikings draws, I guess. Maybe. I feel like you could high roll a lot more because you could like pop the lamp. Titandrake. I mean, they. What does high roll mean? The high roll is when you draw really well, basically. Which I don't know where the term originates from. Yeah. Oh, I guess, Yes, like D&D. Yeah, in D&D, if you roll the dice, roll a really high number on a dice, then good things happen, right? If I'm Viking, I really want another unique card so I can get rid of this lamp. And I would like this unique card to be treasure so that I can gain my lamp back right after. Oh, does it, or does treasure not work? Um, Not sure. Treasure doesn't work because mint. Like you want to be playing mint and treasure, and you can do both. Okay, well, I guess that doesn't work. Titandrake is unfortunately one card off popping the lamp, but they also don't have a unique card in their deck, so I think. Yeah, so that is why they're one card off popping the lamp. Alright, highway it is. So this could technically pop the lamp for Titandrake. This does pop the lamp for Viking, and that is huge. We do really need to get rid of these silvers, though. Like, if I was Viking here, the card that I would reveal with the mint would be one of the heirlooms, so that I don't get another one back. I really don't want another one back. Gold is, like, maybe fine. But, like, I think I am interested in playing multiple lamps. I mean, what are we accomplishing in this deck, with this deck in the end? Oh, we can bowl for provinces, right? Right, oh. Yeah, okay, we want, what, to play 4 highways and 4 plus buy cards, and I guess we want a bunch of money too. I mean, I want to ball for provinces. Yeah, okay, that is the way to play it. Or wish for provinces too. Yeah, I assume you don't get to have 20 money to ball for 8 provinces, but you probably just like ball for a bunch of provinces. Yeah, okay, that seems pretty right. One of the players got a treasure. It was Viking. Okay, so yeah, it's more like 3-4 provinces a turn. Oh, and Viking also has a ghost, which is not exactly ideal in a deck with wishes, but I guess these wishes are gonna disappear very soon, so it'll be fine. And fortunately for Viking, Titandrake is completely nowhere here. Maybe I think their draws just didn't pan out, and well, they also didn't have any tools to pop lamp forever, so it's really hard. They do get to bowl for highways though, so there's still a world in which Titandrake gets to come back to this game. I guess Viking is just not concerned about popping the lamp again. It's probably fine-ish. I mean, I would like to draw this wish, though. We're taking the key. Man, I just got rid of the silver. Oh no, we played 8 coins. I am scared. Oh yeah, I would have gotten one of the heirlooms back, right? Like, I think you want the heirlooms? Oh, I know. Alright, I'm just like talking a lot of nonsense. We could have taken another ghost, yeah. I think that was too much work, because we also would need to buy a cemetery. And also this game is probably ending very soon here. This Viking's gonna be able to get a lot of provinces here very soon. And by very soon I mean like this turn. Oh, and also Ghost works with Courtier really nicely. Oh no, we were gonna Ghost a Mint. Oh, that's so sad. Trust the money. Oh god. Man, I am not thinking right. Okay, are we gonna notice the ability to ball for provinces? Hope we do. There we go. Alright. That should be very hard to come back from for Titandrake. Yeah, ball is well, it's not a card technically. It's an event. Yeah. And Viking might be able to bowl for provinces again if they manage to play for highways here. Yeah, bowling is very good here. And I mean, Titandrake can also bowl for a bunch of provinces, but we never managed to pop the lamp. And that's a little disappointing, and therefore we don't really have any plus buy. And yeah, I guess if I'm Titandrake, I just bowl for provinces, and I hope that Viking does and doesn't hit a single province, and then we have a shot. But we also have to draw these highways. Well, that's game. All right, nice. Have drawn 4 highways, so provinces cost 4, so you can bowl for them. Awesome. And pop the lamp in the process. Lovely. Or you could just buy the provinces too. But I guess we're gonna show off the fancy interaction once again. Alright, that is 2-1 for Viking. These matches are also played in best of 7, right? The consolation matches. I thought I saw a bunch of 4 to something results, so I guess so. Alright, the next kingdom. What do we got here? A Watchtower and Wayfarer and Haunted Woods can draw cards, and Hamlet's a village. And Gondola is also a village, and Patron can do some villagey things, I suppose. So you have plenty of village-ish effects. We have Trapper's Lodge, which could be very impactful in the open. But outside of that, not very. And Viking uses it to change their opening into a 3/5. We also have a legionary attack, which maybe could come into play. But what you want a lot here is probably just Hamlets and Wayfarers. Because Hamlets are very cheap and they're villages, and Wayfarers like to be with cheap cards, and Hamlet also gives plus buy. And then you maybe add like a pair of haunted woods for consistency and for the attack. That's annoying. And you can't really trash, so Pirate is indeed a village here. As funnily enough. There is some consideration to open Hamlet here for Titandrake, actually. That's an interesting one. You could open Hamlet and then play when you top deck it, and then play it for plus buy, and buy another Hamlet and a Wayfarer. And Viking goes straight for the Pirate. I'm not a big fan of that. Pirate's a village here because it can gain gondolas, and gondolas text says when you gain this, you may play an action hand card from your hand. Yeah, Hamlet is a way better village though, but the gondolas a village might come up. Like you're, I assume the plan would be to play with pirates here. I mean, I also assumed that the plan would be to play with hamlets, which did not happen, unfortunately. So I guess Titandrake has gained an abundance, so that like kinda inclines the pirate plans or the Hamlet Wayfarer plan still, because it is a plus buy card that Wayfarer really likes. And we probably do get a Wayfarer here, right? Yeah, there we go. I guess the slight problem with Hamlet's is just it's not very good at providing plus buy or plus actions, especially when you wanted to do both. And you don't really need that many coins, right? And you don't have any trashing here, so you can just like discard all 10 of your starter cards. I would have liked to have plus buy here, because I definitely want to gain more Hamlets and more Wayfarers. Like if Hamlet plus Wayfarer is just a forum effect, it's still pretty good here. And it's a forum effect that gives plus buy. So I don't hate that at all, in fact. And this 4 coins is really awkward because there like really isn't a card that you really want here for 4 coins. I guess Patron is like fine. It's not very great. And also this Watchtower is actually quite nice. Because you can discard like a lot of cards with Hamlet and still draw them back up. Which I assume they're gonna do. Yeah, there they go. And this looks really strong because this is a lot of Wayfarers if we want them. We have 6 coins here with the abundance and 4 buys. Oh, okay, that is an option too. I suppose. Meanwhile, Viking, they are attacking, but the Haunted Woods attack just does not seem very strong to me here, especially against the deck that has a lot of Hamlets. Alright, we need a draw card. This could be a Wayfarer, this could be a Watchtower. Watchtower might actually be better here, just because we have so many Hamlets in our deck. But we choose to go with a Wayfarer, which is very fair. Yeah. Meanwhile, this Vikings deck looks a lot more money-ish. So it's Wayfarer. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm surprised we discarded for buy there. I think I would have wanted an action. I think I would have wanted an action, and I think I would have wanted to just like buy a province as Viking, because our deck is like very equipped to play money and not very equipped to do anything else. So in the Viking spot, I mean, Legionary is gonna hit. The problem is Titandrake's deck has Watchtowers in it. Well, right now it's just one Watchtower, but it might have multiple by the time we get to that point. It probably will have multiple, in fact. I would totally consider touching Legionary if my opponent's playing some money-ish thing, like a Viking I was assuming was doing. Just because the money-ish thing is like it gets absolutely destroyed by Legionary, I would think. Yeah. I am surprised that Titandrake is not like discarding more aggressively. Um, but maybe with one watchtower is fine. But I just want to discard all of my starter cards out of my starting hand with Hamlets. I don't even care what I gain from it, but like we have watchtowers in the deck. We're trying to use those. And I would definitely like to see another watchtower here from Titandrake. And probably accompanied by either two wafers or maybe even a third watchtower. I do not like the haunted woods. That just I don't feel like that helps our game plan that much right now. Like we need to fill our terminal space with things because our hamlets are not being very useful right now. And these terminal cards are very strong for us. Um, why can you? Oh, I mean Titandrake is discarding plenty of green here. I don't think that they're very worried about this. Uh, I don't see how this game will go though. Just it, yeah. I don't think one of the players is very in the lead, so that's interesting. I mean, Titandrake has the deck that I would like to be building, but I don't think that means that they're very ahead. And I do not like the second Haunted Woods either. We only have two Wayfarers, and we have like 6 or 7 Hamlets. So we have so much terminal space to play more Wayfarers here. And if we really want to play more and more Wayfarers, then we can even grab a Pirate and gain Gondolas. And Haunted Woods just a more expensive way of doing the same thing. Like the attack's not particularly impactful here. And the Legionary attack's gonna hit. Whoa. It might actually hit a hand that doesn't have a watchtower too. Alright, so here we probably want to trigger the shuffle before we do any of the watchtower things. So I'd like to probably not discard anything, and now we discarding 2, and we're discarding 2 again of the other hamlets. Yeah, I would like to just like discard all the coppers and draw into our abundances, right? I think. No, I do mean discard 2. I think I want to just like make sure that I draw into my abundances here. Yeah, Titandrake does treasure their coppers. That's very true. But no, I just I just want to get the 6 best payload cards in my deck to be in my hand. And hey, we can even get patrons at some point if we want to have more space for good cards in our hand. Yeah, this watchtower is. Oh right, we discarded the other one, right? Just for a splash of color. No, it does things when it doesn't get played too. It's just the things are less fun. But this draw to X deck with Hamlet and Watchtower and with some Wayfarer support sounds like very good to me here, and I'm very sad that Titandrake is not going for it a little more. Anyways, so if I'm Yeah, if I'm Titandrake, I am interested in some patrons. I am interested in more draw cards too, because we only have 2 watchtowers and 2 wayfarers, and we're not using our watchtowers for draw. So, okay, well, there is the 3rd watchtower. Nice. Alright, maybe we're gonna get some patrons to go with the watchtowers. Hopefully. Oh, and you don't get to react the watchtower because of the Haunted Woods attack. That's very mean. But I guess Bobble can top deck the stuff for us instead. I mean, if you wanted to buy curses, which actually it's something that might come up where you want to buy wafers and you would like to react the watchtower to trash a curse or a copper. Pretty strong. I do not understand that. Right, I do not understand. Oh, chromatic. Okay, yes, that's what chromatically means. English is a difficult language. That is a very strong synergy. And this, actually, this legionary attack might save Titandrake's turn too. It's really funny. It's so good. Nope, it does not save Titandrake's turn. We did top deck both of those patrons to a watchtower, which was kind of sketchy to begin with, and I don't know if we had any hamlets down here. We might have not had any. Like, if the free cards remaining down there are junk cards, I probably don't mind playing the watchtower instead of the Haunted Woods here. Yeah. Yeah, these were indeed junk cards, so that's a very good recognition by Titandrake. And oh, that is also very cute too. Be able to buy a gondola and then top deck with Haunted Woods attack the village that you'll need to activate the watchtowers. It's very, very good. You know, for Viking, we are just gonna start buying provinces. Alright. I mean, it is a money-ish deck from Viking, so that is like totally fine to be buying provinces at this stage. And so I don't mind that at all. Meanwhile, Titandrake's deck is actually just going off. It's very good. We have another watchtower down there, but we might not want to trigger a shuffle. So I guess we just stop here after playing this Wayfarer. Right? And we top deck the Wayfarer and the Hamlet for the next turn. Just because there is a lot of junk in that shuffle. And then we get a clean shuffle into the next turn. Which is nice for Hamlet Watchtower reasons. As we get to draw all the good cards from our deck. Which is probably more patrons here and another Watchtower. And we can actually start the turn by playing a bunch of patrons and playing a Watchtower, though Haunted Woods has kind of messed that plan up. Yeah, that's alright. I assume Titandrake does need to hurry up a little bit with getting their deck to work, because Viking's deck does look like it's gonna hit a province every turn for probably the remaining 7 turns. yeah, so that's pretty scary. I assume you want a coin, and I assume you want to be top decking here. Because you can top deck yourself an entire hand, in fact. With Hamlet, Wafer, Patron. I guess you can't do 2 Patrons and a Watchtower. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I want to top deck a Watchtower. And the question is, what do we do with the remaining 7 coins? A Wayfarer Patron isn't bad. There was definitely an option there. We didn't have a Watchtower in hand, so we couldn't have done it in the fancy Watchtower way, where we buy a curse, react the Watchtower to trash that curse, then buy a bunch of Wayfarers. Although I don't know if that would have even been good, because the Wayfarers are just not as great in the Watchtower deck. Like we don't have that much terminal space to be able to be playing all of the Watchtowers and the Wayfarers. Meanwhile, the Legionary missed. Sad times. Do you even get to go through all of the actions before the Haunted Woods attack triggers? I mean, I didn't even want to buy a card here because the estates are like brutal. Oh, you don't get to use the text on Gondola? Is that what happened? Oh no, they did get to play a Legionary. Never mind, it's just they didn't have extra buys. Okay. I would have probably not played that regional Legionary. I'd have probably top decked it, just so that we can like actually hit it. Oh, Alt Haunted Woods would have said not to Gondola. When was that changed? I don't remember Haunted Woods being changed. Was it like a long time ago? Get rid of that Silver Titandrake. There you go. Oh, when on buy was phased out? Oh, that wasn't that long time ago. Okay. I guess I just did not remember that. Alright, how much longer are we building here as Titandrake? Because we kind of capped ourselves on terminal space, I feel like. Like maybe the pirate gondola thing works, but not in love with it. So like if yeah, I know, like maybe we want to use pirate gondola as a village, but if not, like if we don't go for that, then I think we're just supposed to go start greening ish. And we can like actually keep these abundances out of play, because I don't think they're doing a whole lot of good for us right now. Oh no. The option to keep building kind of involves the pirate, probably. Just so that you can start using the pirate thing. What am I saying? It kind of involves the pirate, so you can start using pirate gondola as a village. And you could top deck that pirate, so that is pretty good. considering your opponent has a pirate in play and they'll have to gain a treasure at the start of their turn. Alright, so we are gonna opt to keep building here. Is it just... If we... I guess we could just like buy a patron and a province too. But no, we're gonna keep building, so that's double patron and pirate, hopefully. And then you can start using the pirate things. And if you don't see pirate gondola as a village effect, okay, you do. Right, perfect. And we need to top deck that pirate. Yep. We spent a favor for that. I guess that, sure. That is a fancy way of doing the thing. Oh, that gaining gondola to hand is really awkward when the only action you can play is Watchtower. Because the gondola goes to hand first and you only draw 2 cards instead of 3. I think I would have ordered that start of turn differently. I would have gained the gondola first, forcing to play a Watchtower. Because we have plenty of draw cards there, and I just want to see a lot of cards from the deck. Because this hand wasn't very exciting. A gold does get us to hit a province. So, yeah, that makes some sense. Oh, or we get to react the Watchtower to trash the gondola to try to continue our turn. That was really cool, and I'm kind of sad it didn't work out. Alright, well, Viking does not get Haunted Woods attacked this turn, so they will at least get to buy something without top decking all of this green. Too bad they drew all of the tools that help their deal with their green. I am not a fan of that Watchtower. But like we're trying to do the same thing that our opponent is doing. The thing is we're like not particularly committed to it. So yeah, not a fan. Alright, so given this setup that Titandrake has, I'd probably actually consider discarding this Wayfarer so that we can play the Watchtower for cheaper or for more cards, just because that Wayfarer is kind of clunky and in the way, and we don't want to go past triggering this shuffle. Oh my. I am tired or something. Yeah, okay. It's just my brain isn't thinking straight. Alright, well, Titandrake's deck that hit province, and it's probably time to start greening. It's like, you're not gonna hit a lot of numbers with this deck. It's like, it's a kind of deck that does a lot of clicking buttons, but it doesn't actually... Oh no. I was gonna say it doesn't accomplish that much, but then we triggered that shuffle with our 10 starter cards in it, and now it's really not going to accomplish much. Hey, are these 12 cards like all stop cards? It's either all stop cards or very close to all being stop cards. Like, it's really not good. And they also didn't draw a bubble to fix that. Oh, oh no, Titandrake. Can I undo to? Oh right, okay, they didn't realize that yeah, they wanted to next turn it. Yeah, that is very fair. Yeah, uh, the these 7 cards in the deck might actually all be stop cards. It is so sad. Well, Legionary helps a little. Maybe the next turn won't be a dud, at least. This Legionary just has been helpful the entire time for a Titandrake. I think I would just like keep Patron Abundance. Like I want to get Abundance out of the shuffle. Okay, we will have a turn next turn. That is good to know. I assume I'd just like I think I'd just get rid of all the villagers and play both the cards. Gaining a gondola could be nice next turn anyway. Just to like yeah, gaining a gondola is kind of like using a villager at the start of the next turn. And I don't see that much of a need to save the villagers if we have patrons in the deck that we'll play anyway. So I think I'll just like play both the actions. Could buy gondola now and save the villagers, and I guess we only have 7. That's a pretty good idea. And then we also get to trash the gondola if we really don't want it. I do like that more. I kind of forgot that gondola is a card that you could buy. Oh, that is not a kind of hand that I would want to top deck. That seems really sketchy. Does our opponent doesn't even have a pirate in play? Oh, that seems really sketchy. I guess they didn't hit 8, so they might buy a treasure. Probably the duchy is more correct. And you might know that they top deck the pirate. Oh no, this Hunted Woods doesn't say reveal, right? No, it's just in any order, so yeah, this could be anything. I guess they didn't know that there was a pirate in the hand. Also, the pilots are kind of getting low. I did not notice that. But, I mean, Viking has enough of a points lead that I don't think it'll come into play because Viking also does not have a lot of ways to gain cards. I say that, but there is an abundance in hand, and there are like there are some hamlets down in the deck, so maybe. All right. This is kind of an awkward hand because we can't play the Haunted Woods before the Watchtower, but I guess we just get to play everything else. Oh no. Yeah, I guess Titandrake kind of ran out of terminal space for all other cards. And I'm not in love with any of these haunted woods. They just don't do that much. And we don't even get to buy a province if we buy a gondola here. That's an annoying spot. I mean, maybe we just buy a province and top deck these two cards because these are good cards and we have hamlets in the deck. Don't hate that, and we might not be drawing the whole deck anyway. And we do need to score at this point. Like, there is definitely... There are draws in which Titandrake's deck just like hits double province. But also there are draws in which this game just kind of... No, okay, there aren't that many of those draws anymore. Actually, just a bunch of hamlets, right? Destroying the hamlet does it. That's the game right now. There's no hamlet. No, okay, it was a little coin short. Drawing an abundance would also did it, but there wasn't an abundance, so that was not an option. And this attack is like very friendly for Titandrake. Well, didn't work. We have Haunted Woods that maybe saves our turn, but other than that, it's just rough. Right, and I think I need to be back in a moment because I hear some sound that probably is addressed at me. Okay, that sounds like a really sketchy set of buys. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that one. Alright, so Titandrake is at 18 coins to win, which seems very possible considering abundances count and considering there is an abundance in play already. So they only need to draw 15 coins. I'm not sure about gaining that abundance of a pirate. I think I would have preferred a gondola, just because we are struggling with terminal space here. But yeah. And we do really need to discard this bauble. Alright, and here we go, and there's the terminal space problem. Alright. So if I'm Titandrake, I am not concerned about my opponent ever hitting the double province. Like, yeah, that set of cards in play does not indicate double province to me. So I think I'm just trying to... I guess double Haunted Woods is kind of scary too. So yeah, so I'm trying to buy a province here really badly because I am actually scared of them buying double Haunted Woods, and I'm not very scared of them buying double province. So it is probably just Watchtower Province here or Wayfarer Province. It's probably Wayfarer. Seems like a better card than the Watchtower. It is kind of annoying that you have to top deck those two cards, but Wayfarer isn't the worst card in the world to top deck. Yeah, and Vikings decks. Oh, Viking did not try to play this Watchtower with the Gondola. I guess the Wayfarer is probably better. Alright, so now Viking is at. They have 3 buys, so they're at 15 coins to win. Is this 15 coins? 6. Oh, wait, why did I say 6? It's 7, 9, 11, 14. It's 1 coin short. It's very sad. If they gained. Huh. Funnily enough, if they gained the gold, they would have had it, but they couldn't have known that was gonna happen. Or did they need the action? No, that is just short, right? Because they need a duchy to win. Yeah. The first card in play is a gondola. And this is actually like kind of a scary spot because you don't really want to buy Province Estate either. Because then you just lose to Province Estate and Titandrake's deck is pretty. Oh. Wait. Wait. Why did we buy this Haunted Woods? It's not winning. It's not even a draw. It's just losing. And now. Well, if they think it's a draw, then they're gonna be very sad about it. Oh no, okay, they. Oh no. I do not. I think they bought the Haunted Woods and then they realized that they don't actually have a win. Because that did not look intentional. Alright, so if I'm in Titandrake's shoes, it's just 13 to win, and one of these is an action, so Abundance is help. So I'm just playing to win here, I think. Like, I'm just trying to. I think I'm discarding this pirate, and I'm trying to win this very turn. Like, this deck is kind of. Like, if I'm not winning this turn, then it's kind of sad. So yeah, they also understood that. And they discarded a pirate. I think I would have played that Hamlet before the Watchtower, though. Just because a hand like this is not very exciting. Yeah, I was even considering discarding the Wayfarer, but I definitely would have like discarded something. All right. So what do we do if we can't win? Oh no, this is winning, right? This is Haunted Woods Duchy Estate. If I could count. No, this is just 11, right? So it's a tie if you want it. Which I think I would take the tie here. Like, what is the set of buys if we don't? Like, our opponent has a Haunted Woods. I mean, you could buy double Duchy and hope they don't win, which they will struggle with hitting 12 and 3 buys or 13 and 2 buys. And I guess the match situation is 2-1 for Viking, so Titandrake really doesn't want to tie here because he doesn't want. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't want to be going into a game being in the must win situation or must not lose, I guess. So one byte short of the Wayfarer pilout too. Yeah. Hey, was there a way to get that by? There probably was. It was not on my radar though, and I don't. Not sure if it was on their radar from the way they played their turn. I mean, they did use one of the hamlets without getting the plus buy from it. So yeah, I'm not sure if this was on their mind. Anyways, this does not look like a win. Oh wait, where am I? You could do no, you can't do province, duchy. You could do some copper wayfarer, copper wayfarer to generate free coins for not using them on. Okay, they are taking a tie for not using them on actions, but yeah, okay. That is, I think that is a fair result to this game. Both the decks were pretty even for a long time, so yeah, I think tie is pretty good. All right. Match point for Viking. As second player, so it's not going to be as easy. But yeah. All right, and this is a really explosive kingdom, looks like. Because there's Hermit Market Square, which already seems like a very like an interaction that indicates that the kingdom will be very fast. Does Hermit just okay? Look for okay. Trashing comes before gaining with Hermit. Yeah, right. I just wanted to make sure to check that. So what do you do here? You can draw with Cap City, and that's the only way to draw cards. That's kind of rough. There's plus coins in Sacrifice can do plus coins. Miser can do plus coins. Weinwert, Moneylender. There's a lot of ways to get plus coins to draw Cap City, so that's fine. Hermit Moneylender. It looks like an interesting open to me. Either that or a market square, I think, with the Hermit. It looks like Titandrake is gonna opt for Hermit Market Square, and Viking is gonna open with a Cap City. How good is the Druid actually? I haven't looked at the Druid. It's not very good. Oh, now double Hermit. Okay, yeah, I mean that's a good open. I don't know why it didn't come to my mind. Double Hermit's also totally fine. But I think I like Hermit Moneylender better. It does let you hit Cap City a lot better. And Titandrake does not get to hit fair with their Hermit, which is probably not the most impactful thing, but it would be nice. I think I would gain at least one market square here. With the Hermits so that we can start printing golds. I would like a Moneylender though. Yeah, I have never played Hermit Market Square, I think, or at least not as a just a monolithic thing. Which It probably is a pretty decent monolithic thing. But it is also a lot better in an engine, so yeah, there's that. I mean, I think it's plenty strong because you can trash all of your cards. You can use your moneylender coins for draw. Yeah, I think it's plenty strong. Like, it's not okay. Wait, did Titandrake choose to not trash their hovel from hand with the Hermit? That's got to be wrong. Yeah, you've got proc, which proc is very good, but some hermiting and market squaring is also gonna be done here. So I think that's enough for a reason for me to say that I want to be doing some hermit market square stuff. I am very perplexed by Titandrake not choosing to trash this hovel. It's like, I know we need a hermit target, but it's also a junk card. Let's get rid of the junk card. And it's not like Necropolis is particularly good here either. I think I'd just like, get rid of it. Viking did choose to open with a druid alongside their cap city, right? Or why is that? Yeah, which is probably fine. The druid's probably okay. Oh wait, okay, we're just playing monolithic. What? Okay, I do not understand Hermit Market Square. I think. Yeah, how does that work? You get three more Madmen and Hermits and then a bunch of Market Squares. So you're supposed to just... So then you just do one big turn when you play all but three Madmen to draw a deck, play Hermit, trash a thing, get a bunch of gold, draw it again. Okay. Alright, and it's like a mega turn sort of thing, right? Yeah, like 15 golds. And then you like, I assume you just buy like 4 provinces of those golds. Yeah, okay. Alright, I have never played that deck. Do you just, are you supposed to use your Madman in like in the situation like this? Like, I think I would, just because we can draw a Hermit a little faster. Yeah, like surely you play at least one, if not both. I would play both. Yeah, but yeah, it's also not the strongest combo, yeah. Do you just... Actually, do you just pop the combo here? Titandrake does do it. I mean, that is very quick to be able to pop the combo. Okay, yeah, this looks very powerful, actually. Wow. Okay, I think this is a good draw, but this looked very powerful. Alright, at this point, we probably just, like, give up any deck control concept, and we just buy... Actually, how many provinces do you buy here? Nah, it's probably just all of them. And you just, like, buy fair. It's in case. Oh, no. Or that's probably fair. That was impressive. And I assume that now Titandrake's turns should just like semi-consistently hit province, so that this game should be pretty over. Yeah. Is that like consistent to hit the partial combo on like turn 8 or 9, or is that like a high roll kind of draw? Is that did not sound like what you were describing, Jane, so like the way Titandrake did it. So I assume it was just like a kind of opportunistic. Yeah, it's just like opportunistic take the draws and just go for it. Okay, it's really interesting. I've never played this one. So if you're Viking here, you can still probably have some hope of just the Titandrake's deck is gonna miss province a bunch. I don't think that she's gonna do it though for you. Yeah, that is a really well executed combo from Titandrake. And like after they trigger the shuffle, their turns may not hit province very well, but they will hit duchy very well still. And they'll hit province eventually. And these two hands, I assume they're gonna both be province before triggering. Oh no, wait, there are 3 hermits down here. Never mind. I guess you just like take estates, take duchies, and just play for half VP. Oh, I don't know, like I mean, the game's over, but I still don't like the silver. I would have just played for half VP here. Oh, and I would have definitely drawn cards of the Cup City. We we really wanted those cards, I think. Especially that we have a Madman in the deck. Yeah, Titandrake does need to start playing for half VP here. Yeah, okay, they're doing it. Right, that uh, does seal the deal probably. Did they? Okay. I was like, did they discard the 2 cards and did they draw into the exact same 2 cards? But no, uh, they they drew into different 2 cards. Still. Yeah. Vikings deck unfortunately only hits a single province at the time. It's not gonna get very far. And yeah, it looks like Titandrake's ready to end all of it very soon. Right. I think you have to buy, like, you literally need both the provinces as Vikings, so if Titandrake buys a province at any point, the game's over, so you definitely buy a province there. Um, yeah. Anyways, Titandrake was always gonna hit province. In fact, they hit double province here, so that's game. Yeah, that market square, Hermit market square combo is very impressive, and that was like a very good execution. It's a It was nice to like. It was a good Like, it was a great play to just like notice that, oh, my the madman collided. All right, let's go for it. So that was very, very good. All right, so we've got the game 6 alert. Yes, the match point for both of them. They could also end up drawing, and then we might even go to game 7. This indeed is, well, it doesn't have to be the last one. But yeah, 3.5 ends the match. Yeah, alright. That's the exciting one. I guess I should alert the rotating light. Game 6 alert in the consolation bracket match. Alright. And what we got here, we got Frigate. That one's very mean. And in the face of Frigate, I'm just kind of interested in playing Gear Money. Because I don't see a lot of prospects for the engine. The engine looks rather slow here, with the only draw being Gear. I guess Apprentice, but Apprentice doesn't really have... Apprentice Grobber is also a thing. But maybe Gear Money that like occasionally plays Frigate kind of just shuts down the engine. Or if I see an opponent's deck that's going nowhere, maybe Gear Money just is the way to go. But some Apprentice Grave Robber things are also very interesting to me, with forms to support it if the opponent doesn't choose to play with Frigate. Titandrake chooses to not to buy the Faithful Hound, which I think is a good call. I mean, Grubber is just very good for top decking whatever your expensive thing that you're trashing with Apprentices. I'm not sure. Like, I think I would be interested in playing the Apprentice Grubber deck. And Acolyte kind of supports that well. Like, you just use Apprentice to trash golds that Acolyte gives you, and then you use Grubber to get them back. Oh, I hate that kind of deck. Apprentice Grubber. Yeah, you could just play with Apprentice, and then you get Grubber to top deck the gold, and then you that you trashed, and then you get the Apprentice back, and then you repeat. So you just like playing the Apprentice trashing thing. Yeah, Forum and Sybil come into play too. I mentioned Acolyte, that's Terminal. Well, you play Acolyte a bunch before you get to Grubber. And then once your estates are gone, you play with Grubber. Harvest for money. No thank you. Titandrake might be going for something of that sort. Not exactly sure. Did they? How many of them gained an acolyte? Oh, only Viking gained an acolyte, and then they failed to collide it with their estate, which is a little sad. I think I would have or at least I would have considered squirreling that herb gather, because the cards at the bottom collided acolyte and estate, which I'm kind of a fan of, and I think there was an apprentice down there too. And this acolyte is a little sad here. Maybe just trash it for a Sybil. Or you could just like grab an... Oh, I really wanted to grab the last Sybil here as Viking, and I would have bought a gear or an improve to make that work. Yeah, and I guess squirreling the acolyte isn't too bad either. But it would be a lot more exciting to be able to gain golds. And I think I'm already not that interested in Herb Gatherer, because Grobber can gain a province in that deck. Although you can't really Grobber to gain a province and then hit province with the money, because you're probably not gonna have enough golds in the deck. And that's sad. Sybil. Also, Sybil is such an awkward card because you can't even like really play it at the end of your shuffle. And then it like leaves junk on top of your deck. It's so strange. No. It's like it's a great lab variant, but no. Hello, whoever that was. You weren't muted, and you kind of scared me. Thank you. Alright, Viking? Is Viking gonna get a second acolyte? That doesn't seem right. I would definitely grab a forum here if I was a Viking, just because we have a lot of trouble finding our cards together. Yeah, Frigate. A Frigate is so not fun. It's just... Actually, you know what I do at the... Like, when this kingdom loads up, I ask my opponent if they want to ignore Frigate, because I want to have fun. Yeah, and I wonder if that like goes through in the championship match. I guess if you have the right opponent, they'll probably just like agree to that, and you can probably trust them. Why? I mean, Frigate is very strong here still. No, like even if it turns your draw cards into forums, like even if your Sibyls get turned into like sifters, they're still a very good sifter, right? Like Sibyls are still good, and Frigates are also. And they just kind of make the Sibyls less powerful. Man. I am so sad that Frigate's in this kingdom, though. Like, I'm not that in love with playing the Sorcerer's Activator. I would be probably more interested in Trashing. Oh no, we had to discard 4 Ah. God damn it, Frigate. Like, if there even was a village in here, it would be so much more playable. No. Mean. I guess. Okay, what do we do from here? Like, how do we accomplish anything from this spot where both people are playing Frigate rather consistently? I guess we just like single provincing? Yeah. Oh, so sad. So you just like shove like a bunch of gold into your deck and buying gold. I'm not convinced this would beat Gear Money either, but this sounds like a fun deck. Like it sounds like a lot more fun deck than Gear Money. And I'm the one with like an alt account that likes playing that plays only money. I mean, yeah, the gold's like, how else are you gonna make money in this deck if not gold, right? Under a frigate attack. Yeah, I mean, I think that the deck that can't play frigate loses pretty badly here to the double, triple, maybe even province ish, the apprentice grave robber deck. Like that's just very, very strong. Why does Viking have -4 points? What? Do they have 4 curses in the deck? Oh no. Yes, thank you. I did my major in maths for a reason, Maharaf. That's so that I can count to minus the 4 curses. Like if there are 4 curses in the deck, I really need to be able to count to 4. You can only count to 4. I have trouble with counting to 4 sometimes. It's difficult. Uh, the worst thing is when I like signed up for checking students' homeworks for some of the classes. Uh, and then like I actually had to check the numbers that the students are writing on the thing. Is this? I'm gonna put that on a new tab that won't be shown on the recording just in case. What is this? All right. Uh, oh god. I'll look at that later because I can't parse this right now while trying to uh, do a Dominion game thing. I guess these decks are not particularly consistent on playing the frigate either. That might be because they don't have any forums in it. That is a good one, J-Nail still. Alright. We are under Frigate attack, that's very mean. Funnily enough, bottom decking a card is probably a better way to find it um, than discarding it. I guess we do want to still apprentice the coppers like really badly in the deck with Frigate, just because having any junk makes it really bad. Oh, wait, we top. Now we have to discard something, and I really wanted to get rid of all of my junk, but no. Oh, also, I haven't noticed this, but Viking has been stacking abundances in. Yeah, I was gonna say that Viking has been stacking abundances to maybe do some sort of a megaturn thing, and then they just bought a Faithful Hound and spent all their abundances. So I guess they're not doing that. That is less exciting, and they also did not play a frigate, so Titandrake can do whatever they want. That was the frigate version of the megaturn. Sure. Honestly, it is a little. It is more than I would expect from being able to do against the frigate attack in this kingdom. I feel a little bummed for Viking because I don't think there was a whole lot they could have done about this situation. They just they kind of had not great draws. So yeah, guess that's the minion for you sometimes. They didn't cover Sybil. Were they the only one of the herb gutter? I guess they were. Oh, that's right. Maybe. Maybe you don't want to. Yeah, maybe you don't want to uncover Sybil then. I don't know. But then the same thing happens with Fora, right? You don't get cursed as much? I don't know. Don't really. Don't really. Not really sure. Oh, if I was Titan. Do we have plus buy in this deck? We probably don't actually. I was gonna say if I was that Titandrake that I would be looking to trash the province, but then I remembered that plus buy is not a thing that we have. So never mind that. Viking does get to play a frigate here. I was gonna say that Viking gets to play a frigate and buy a province here, but that is not the case. Like, I don't think we can get anywhere by like buying duchies. We're gonna have to buy a province. Man, these decks are sad. It's just this kind of kingdom just makes me wanna actually ban frigate. Oh, know that they do it. Oh wait. Okay, so what is our yeah? What is our deck's capability for Viking? As we could trash this province. But our deck's probably not good enough to trash the province and get somewhere. So that won't work. We do have quite a bit though. Alright. How much money do we have next turn?
actually. Man, Titandrake actually needs to win here, I think. Which they probably will, because they'll get to see all 8 of their cards. Yeah, they'll see every single card, so they will win. But yeah, that's kind of. I was excited for seeing this Viking turn with all of the abundances, but no, too bad. All right, I guess that'll be congratulations to Titandrake for advancing to the next round of the consolation bracket and playing the winner of Yuri Kamame versus I don't think there. Oh, Yuri Kamame's opponent is known. Yeah, so Titandrake advances to round of 32 of the consolation bracket. And that'll be it for me. Thanks for everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.